Last week here on Thunder, Jason Craddock and the BKT Machine scored his very first Thursday Night Thunder Championship and currently holds the checkered flag out here on the circuit. Is he going to hold on to that flag with success here tonight? We're going to find out next. A sold-out crowd here at the MTA Arena, and everybody is looking out for the last week of the October season as they try to gather as many points as possible for the overall points championship as we close everything out right here tonight. They all have their sights set on the BKT Machine, who is currently sporting that checkered flag, and they are looking to hold on to it with success here tonight. However, we have got a lot of great racing action coming up, and everybody's going for broke as they try to close out the season on top. And up first here in round one, you got Saigon Shaker taking on Scooby Doo, followed by Mohawk Warrior taking on Mountaineer, and then Pirate's Curse takes on Crushtation. Coming to the line here in round one, up first is three-time Thursday Night Thunder champion Greg Durbin in the Saigon Shaker. Hasn't been doing too hot here lately in recent weeks. He is just trying to get the truck back and dialed in and race ready. Near lane, out of the Johnson Motorsports race team, that is Chantel Bailey, a three-time Thunder champion as well, looking to take home the win here tonight. Both trucks staged as they go green down the straight stretch. Door handle on door handle, up and over no man's land. Saigon turns it over, and Chantel Bailey picks up the win here in round one action. Greg Durbin got hemmed up there in between the buses. We're going to go back and take another look at the MTA replay as you see him come over no man's land. Greg Durbin way out of shape, gets caught up in between the bus stacks right there in the middle of the track, rocked up and rolled over on him. Unfortunately, he is out on the trailer here tonight. He turned on the fans, he turned the truck over. However, he knows he tore up some equipment. He's got a lot of work to do. We hope to see him back next season. However, that team has got a lot of thrashing to do to bring back the Saigon Shaker as the MTA track crew and officials rolling back over. There you see a little bit of body damage, and hopefully the rest of the truck isn't hurt too bad. Now up next here in round one racing, we have got Colton Hotchkiss in the Diggers Diecast Mohawk Warrior. And folks, check out the body on this truck here tonight. A special edition. His normal truck is down south at the Outlaw Arena getting set for North versus South. However, he has got to take on Jeffrey Skipper in the West Virginia Mountaineer out of the Johnson Motorsports race team. He hasn't been looking too hot out here. Hopefully they got the truck back and dialed in. There's the green light now down the straight stretch. Skipper's got a lead on him up and over the cars. Turns it over. And what a close race across the finish line. Colton Hotchkiss, Mohawk Warrior, was hanging right there with Jeffrey Skipper in the West Virginia Mountaineer. As we take a look at the photo finish, your winner's going to be Jeffrey Skipper on two wheels even. And up next in round one, as I get my voice back, I apologize, Carson Wells. This kid turned on a clinic a couple of weeks ago in the Pirate's Curse machine out of Wells Motorsports. However, over in the far lane, another representative out of the Diggers Diecast race team. He took home a checkered flag earlier this season, Keith Cromwell, Crushtation. Both trucks staged at the line. Crushtation and Pirate's Curse as we go green. Down the straight stretch now, they're hanging even with each other. Up and over the cars, and they come across the line at the same time. Both trucks letting it all hang out, putting down the big blown alcohol horsepower. And folks, I don't know who picked up the win. As we take another look, they are dead even up through no man's land. Look at the monster lops with some big time air coming across the line. And that is too close to call. I don't want to call this, but I got to. As we take a look at the zoomed in picture, your winner's going to be Keith Cromwell by a claw over the Pirate's Curse machine. What an incredible race. Up next here in round one action, Austin Arabia in the Stinger Unleashed machine at a Chris Baluk's Bad Weather Race Camp. He is set to take on Corey Marvin in the Earthshaker machine. He is looking bad fast these last couple of weeks, and I think Diggers Diecast and Corey Marvin have finally got the truck figured out. Over in the near lane, look at the backup truck for Stinger Unleashed. His truck's down south as he drives the brand new Stinger down the straight stretch. Here we go now, they're dead even up and over the cars. And Austin Arabia, in probably the smoothest pass I've seen all night, Stinger Unleashed knocks out Earthshaker here in round one. And up next as we move on, Ethan Medlin and Max D out of the Maximum Motorsports race team. I'm going to tell you what, he's been on the page talking a lot of smack, telling these boys he's going to take them to school. The rookie's got a lot of heart, and I got to give him that, but he's got to keep it on all four tires. Near lane, the Beast, the square body Chevy, Jimmy Clancy behind the wheel, set to take on Max D now down the straight stretch. Medlin's got a lead, Beast trying to come back. Ethan Medlin a little out of shape going across the finish line, but does pick up the win. And Maximum Destruction, Beast is going home on the trailer. Next up here in round 1 out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, that is Jamie Hurd in the grave. Yeah, you thought I was going to do it again. Gravedigger over in the far lane staged and ready to go. And in the near lane is Justin Lamb out of Maximum Motorsports in Dragon Ice. He is looking to knock off the Gravedigger here in round 1 action as we get set to go green. Both trucks hard up the line. Gravedigger had a lead, but Justin Lamb coming back and puts a hurting on the Gravedigger. Maximum Motorsports is looking strong here tonight. Dragon Ice moves on into round 2 action. Gravedigger going home. Up next in round 1, John Kadiux made it to the finals last week in that brand new front engine design bulldozer machine. The crew has got it set and dialed in. He's never looked better out here. However, in the near lane, the outlaw Joshua Wells in that beautiful Black Pearl Chevrolet looking to knock off Bulldozer. Here's the green light now. Bulldozer got him off the line. Black Pearl coming back, but Bulldozer laying it down and picks up the win over Josh Wells in the Black Pearl machine. And folks, as a little hint, he might be stepping out of Black Pearl here soon, so be on the lookout for that. Up next here in round 1 action, your current Thursday Night Thunder champion, that is Jason Craddock in the PKT machine out of the Bad Weather Race Camp. Looks stronger than ever last week, and they're hoping that truck is still set and ready to go and stays dialed in. Near lane, however, Nathan Smith has had quite a few rollovers out here this season. He's looking to take Monster Mutt all the way like he did in week 1 of the October season, but he's got to knock off the champion. There's the green light now. BKT got him off the line. Monster Mutt coming back on him. Nathan Smith takes out our banner in the middle of the track, but the new kid on the block takes off the champion early here in round 1 racing. Monster Mutt moves on to round 2. And folks, before we get to round 2 action, we are going down inside the pits and trying to figure out what's going on with the competition, because Digger's Diecast is loading up the Earthshaker machine. We hope to see those guys back next season. There you see in the far corner, Greg Durbin and company are thrashing on Saigon Shaker. They have got a lot of work to do. We hope to see them back soon as well and get Saigon at 100%. However, the man who's coming back in round 2, that is Jeffrey Skipper. He is up first in our racing bracket. Turned the truck over in round 1. They're hoping they got everything nice and tight so they can bring it back for round 2 action here on Thursday Night Thunder. And folks, checking out round 2 brackets. Up first, we're going to see teammates battle. Scooby Doo takes on Mountaineer, and then followed by Crushtation taking on Stinger Unleashed. And up first, Chantel Bailey, 3-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. She is set to take on her teammate, Jeffrey Skipper, in the West Virginia Mountaineer, also a 3-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, and he is looking to bring the hurt Mountaineer into the semifinals. However, he's got to knock off his teammate over there in Scooby Doo. Both trucks stays at the line. As we go green now down the straight stretch, Scooby got him off the line. Skipper and Mountaineer pogos it on the rear end, but has enough of that forward horsepower. Knocks off Chantel Bailey. Mountaineer moves on to the semifinals. Up next in round 2, Keith Cromwell in the Monster Lobster Crushtation. 3-time Thursday Night Thunder champion. He is looking to take that thing to victory lane once again this October season. Near lane, Austin Arabia in the backup Stinger machine. He looked really smooth in round 1 action. He's hoping to do it again here in round 2. Boat truck stays. There's the green light now. Off the line. They're dead even. Up and over no man's land. Crushtation turns it over there going across the cars. And Austin Arabia, Stinger Unleashed. You know the Bad Weather Race Camp has sent him out with a brand new piece here tonight as a backup truck, and he is making the best of it. Look at the replay right here. He gets some big-time air. Watch the far lane. Keith Cromwell gets out of shape into the bus stack, turned over the Monster Lobster. Probably just some fiberglass damage. You know Digger's Diecast will bring that truck back at 100%. As we move on with round 2 action, Justin Lamb set to take on his teammate Ethan Medlin. Both trucks out of the Maximum Motorsports race team, and you can believe this is for bragging rights. And you know Bradley Graham, he's standing on the sidelines, he's watching, cheering for his guys, but only one is going to come out as the dominant winner here tonight. Max D staged, Dragon stage. As we go green now, hard up the line, they're laying down the horsepower, up and over the cars, and we got a race. But Ethan Medlin, Maximum Destruction, knock off Justin Lamb and Dragon Ice. He puts Max D in the semifinals and keeps it on all 4 tires for once. And Justin Lamb, sorry buddy, but you gave it your all. Next up in round 2 action, John Kadiux, the bulldozer machine. That crew has been thrashing. Got the truck running right at 100%. The suspension smoother, the motor's looking good. However, near lane, out of the dog pound, Nathan Smith, Monster Mutt, trying to knock off Bulldozer. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. Monster Mutt pulling out the lead on him, up and over the cars. And Nathan Smith in the Monster Mutt takes the win over John Cadiux and Bulldozer. They are on the trailer here tonight. And folks, don't go anywhere. Hold on to your popcorn and your soda because we have got semifinal action coming up next and a lot of great stuff yet to come. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after the break. And North vs. South comes to you November 6th on the Diecast Monster Truck Outlaw YouTube channel. 32 trucks you don't want to miss going head to head. Now as we get to the semifinals here on Thunder, Mountaineer set to take on Stinger Unleashed, followed by Max D taking on Monster Mutton up first. Jeffrey Skipper turned the truck over in round one action. He is looking for revenge here tonight. Hasn't been running so good all October season long. Yet he's got a draw up against Stinger Unleashed. Over in the near lane, Austin Arabia looking good in the backup truck here tonight, but he's taking on a three-time champ. Here's the green light now down the straight stretch. They're dead even, up and over no man's land. Skipper's out of shape, and Austin Arabia and Stinger Unleashed take it to the finals for the first time in his career in the backup truck nonetheless. Mountaineer goes home on the trailer. Next up here in semifinal action, Nathan Smith has been turning the truck upside down all season long in the Monster Mutt. However, near lane, Ethan Medlin, he's no stranger to turning the truck over. As a matter of fact, he hung it on the Jersey wall last week, but he's set to take on the Monster Mutt machine. Both trucks looking like they just came out of Sanford and Son salvage yard. As we get set for green now down the straight stretch, Max D and Monster Mutt head to head. Nathan Smith rolls it over, and Ethan Medlin backing up the talk he did on the page. He puts Max D in the finals. As we go back and take another look to try to figure out what happened to Monster Mutt, down the straight, he had a lead on Max D. Watch him right here get out of shape in no man's land. Tried to drive it out, but turned the truck over. Unfortunate luck out here for him tonight. And now the track crew and officials down there to roll him back over. And it looks like he's got some more body parts for the Sanford and Son Auto Salvage Yard. He has torn that truck up all season long. But now it's time for him and his crew to get back to work and get it all back together. Well, folks, that concludes semifinal action. The finals are up next. Stinger Unleashed takes on Maximum Destruction. You don't want to miss it. Halloween Madness comes to you on the MTA YouTube channel this Saturday at 7 o'clock. You don't want to miss it, but right now, it's final time here on Thursday Night Thunder as we close out the October season. The kid that's been running his mouth all season long, Ethan Medlin and Maximum Destruction, finds himself in the finals here tonight. The truck is hurt, but he's ready to go. Over in the near lane, Austin Arabia in a backup truck out of the Bad Weather Race Team and Stinger Unleashed. Both these rookies are set and ready to go. Stinger Unleashed, Max D. It's showtime here on Thunder down the straight stretch. They're even, up and over no man's land. And Ethan Medlin and Max D backing up the talk and walking the walk out here in the last race of the October season. Max D wins it here tonight. Oh my word. And Stinger Unleashed, he has turned it over. And going back to the MTA replay, you see him down the straight stretch. They were dead even up to the first jump. Austin Arabia out of shape and Stinger still trying to put down the horsepower. Turn the truck over in the near lane. Unfortunate luck here tonight. However, the rookie, the new kid on the block, the man who backed up all the smack talk, Ethan Medlin, moves on to the November season. You are the Thursday Night Thunder champion, and congratulations on your very first victory on the MTA circuit and Max D out of the Maximum Motorsports Race Camp. And now, ladies and gentlemen, as we take a look at the overall points for the end of the October season, Saigon Shaker, Dragon Ice Beast, and Mohawk Warrior all hold the gate closed as we end this season. Now at the top half of the bracket with tonight's win, Ethan Medlin and Max D clinched the win by 5 points, and Max D, he is your overall points champion for October. But look at your top 5. Maximum Motorsports, Diggers Diecast, Johnson Motorsports, and the Bad Weather Race Camp. All the team trucks clinching the top 5 in the overall points this season. Now, MTA fans, that'll wrap up the October season. I had a ton of fun with the rookies out here making names for themselves, and they left their mark here on Thursday Night Thunder. I hope you guys enjoyed the October season. I had a lot of fun. You guys be sure to check out Halloween Madness this Saturday at 7 o'clock. Be sure, if you haven't already, crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road. See you next week.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time.